Alright, this is Barnyard Engineering here again with what I believe to be another YouTube first, if not a YouTube exclusive. And do a little video here on the Miller TC-150 DC converter. I don't know if you can see that. Focus! Come on, why are you not looking at the welder? Okay. Anyway, DC converter. These are not real common anymore, especially now that most stick welders you can get with a DC-AC option. But about 40 years ago when this welder here was new, most of your consumer stick welders were AC only. And if you're familiar at all with welding, you know how much nicer a DC welder is. You know, you get a much smoother arc, less spatter. They're, I guess, easier to strike an arc with. I don't know, that in my experience maybe not so much. But anyway, this little doodad here is a DC converter, Miller model TC-150 again. And essentially what it is a large, what they call a rectifier. Anyway, what a rectifier is a set of 4 diodes arranged in such a way that AC current is converted to DC current. You know, alternating current, direct current. You know, that's Wikipedia stuff. I'm going to pull a shop dog Sam here and say, look it up. So, but the DC current means the electricity is flowing one direction. In this case, you got your positive lead and your negative lead, and the positive here is hooked up. This guy right here, your positive, is hooked up to the electrode holder. So you've got DC electrode positive. And the ground, of course, is hooked to negative. I have the old one here. That is a new one that I was just showing you. I found it on eBay. And this is the guts of the old one. The old one is not working properly. I was only getting about half the output from it. And I'm guessing that's probably because that copper coil right there, I think the insulation on it is probably melted. What I'm going to do next is, since my battery in my camera is just about had it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a bead of 6011, a bead of 7018 over here on my welding table. I'm going to do one AC and one DC. And I'll show you maybe, hopefully, the difference between them. Alright. I found these coupons here. A couple of chunks of scrap I had laying around. And I did a little experiment. I got AC on the left, on the shorter coupon, and my DC on the right. Now, this isn't a critique. Yes, I suck and I know it. But, you know, the AC, you can kind of see there's some more little spattered dingleberries floating around there. You know, it's a little bit dirtier. In this case, it didn't really show the difference all that obvious, but the DC, you can actually see there's almost no spatter at all anywhere on that coupon. And what I got here, both coupons, I'm using the same rod, actually 2 different rods. The first 2 beads, the bottom one and the second one, those are 6011 Hobart 1/8, run at 90 amps. The top 2 are 7018 Hobart. These 2 over here are running 130 amps DC. And this one I kind of pugged up a little bit there. That first bead, the one in the middle, that from there to about there, where you can see where I restarted, I messed up. I forgot to change the amps. That was run at 90. And the rest of this was running 130 this was running 130, and then I ran out of space here because this real estate up here was all being occupied by a clamp. So rather than reclamp, I just figured I'd get the camera and finish that out. But you know, the trained eye, I'm sure, can tell the difference. I think if I look over here, you know, I think I'm losing a little bit of power. I might have to go up a notch on the settings to get the same kind of penetration, because you can see that one right there, that flowed out real nice. That's a 7018 on AC, and they tell you you're not supposed to do that, but I don't know, I get the best results. You know, that's 6011, those are kind of looking, but stack of dimes you found on the bottom of the ocean floor after they've been sitting there since the Titanic sunk, I guess. But yeah, that's your basic difference, your AC to DC.